Warhaven is a free-to-play PvP medieval fantasy combat game developed by Nexon. You compete in 16v16 matches in which you seize and push control of territory with the goal of conquering or defending all of the enemy zones. Players can choose from one of 6 characters, such as melee sword fighters to ranged archers and mages. Each character comes with its own unique set of weapons, attacks, and abilities. The most intriguing part of all is the ability to play as special, Immortal classes. While gaining points and slaying enemies, you'll charge up your Immortal bar, and when it's full, you'll be able to morph into an incredibly powerful champion to help turn the tide of battle. Each character has a unique Immortal with their own distinct powers that they can morph into. Since Warhaven is a PvP-focused title, there isn't much news to shed story-wise. The game's Steam page states, "Immerse yourself in the captivating world of Warhaven, which blends the medieval and modern to create a fantasy world unlike any other. Dive into the rich lore of Hearth and discover its history, which draws from diverse real-world cultures for everything from armor design to mythological creatures." So, while there is no direct story woven into the gameplay, there is a general plot. The world we'll be playing in is called Hearth, and each character's backstory will have some lore to it. Warhaven's intense 32-player battles will see you fighting in massive melee brawls around the poi, as well as life-or-death duels on the objective sideline. Typically, the swordsman and bruiser hammer classes are at the forefront of the battle, while archers and mages stay on the edges, focusing on healing and picking off weak targets. Cannons, ballistae, and war machines will also help the defenders. One of the more visually appealing aspects is that when enemies are killed, they dissipate into a stone explosion. As of now, it appears that there are 2 game modes: Dominion and Skirmish. In Dominion, you capture different footholds scattered across the map, and in Skirmish, you fight around a central foothold. Nonetheless, the third-person fighting gameplay appears to be a bit slower and heavier, with the overall combat system best described as a simplified version of For Honor's. Melee characters have a variety of slashing, stabbing, and overhead attacks at their disposal. Furthermore, each class has 2 class abilities. As a result, to find an even composition on the battlefield, you'll need a good mix of damage, tank, and healers. Nexon is at the hands of Warhaven's development. They're most well known for developing MapleStory. Safe to say, Warhaven doesn't fall into the same scope as MapleStory. So, it will be interesting to see the finished product, as the third-person medieval PvP genre appears to be new territory for the studio. Nonetheless, we'll be able to get a good idea of how the game plays over its free demo during Steam Next Fest, which runs from June 19th to June 26th, and it's most likely the last time the game will receive another global playtest until launch. So, make sure you've got Warhaven wishlisted on Steam so you don't miss out. As of right now, Warhaven has a tentative release date of fall 2023. Furthermore, the game is only set to release on PC via Steam.